Welcome, my dear brothers and sisters, the 17th of September 2025. It is a special day in my life and in the life of the Archdiocese of Ndola. We commemorate the death of our late Bishop, Betati Bashkofu Denis De Jong. You know, why is it a special day in my life and for the life of this diocese, Archdiocese? Shkofu Denis De Jong made me to feel at home. The first day I met him, when we were being interviewed in 1993, how many years ago? You can calculate. In 1993, I met the Bishop of Ndola Archdiocese, Denis De Jong. Vale jipusha no kupusha bashikofu kwali ba my lord bishop nshafichibe kumafe mu compound mula mu section kumufrira na baposeshe fiate ba balishani ba father bishop tabakwete na, and he made me feel at home, and I think from that moment I never looked back. Every time carry from one stage at wapa first year spiritual year, but De Jong would meet you ngamwapa philosophy. Before you go, you meet you at individual level, personal, and I felt a sense of belonging. And when I was sent to do pastoral year in 1998 at the Cathedral, it made me feel at home, and I was overwhelmed because he would consult me. Augustine, I know you have a passion for the youth. Help us to mobilize the youth at the Cathedral, which I did, and I moved from house to house. Every member, Catholic member, wherever they were youth, I moved to Cathedral, Kulainda, Street, Kuyafika, Kunothrise, Kuisa, and this is how I even inspired some young people like Father Katunasa Wembia, Father Katongo Nkole, Nawa Monga, Varikulibu sister, Navambi, and they were asking me, my brother, and I thought for Kubanga Imwe. But I got inspiration. Then the other thing about De Jong, Bashkofu Bamfundile, but then that Ngauli Pekanya homily. You listen to the word of God and preach to yourself. If you stand up to preach to a group of people, your audience, more than 75% will be captured. You speak to their hearts. As much as the word of God speaks to you, the way you struggle to live by the word of God, now women are struggling. And by sharing your struggles, you inspire others. By challenging yourself, you are challenging their lives. Aboniba De Jong, he loved the word of God. He was a humble bishop, a genuine leader. Another aspect of the passion to fight for justice, to speak out. And I know people have misunderstood me. I know I've been called names. He's a politician. And every political party, government, there is a point where they intimidate me. They have threatened my life. And my family has even gone, my grandparents who say, stop, but the word of God is holistic. But Denis De Jong, if you remember, township Ndola baitati Mackenzie. It's Mackenzie. Aini. But therefore abantu beba buteko. Ba De Jong baile imina panta nshifira twali defima mfimiotoka twale fitati machen na mufishi ba fi bulldozer. Chise chona ole, he told them, and this is on record. Na pa video mweba konkanga na request access. We could even show it on our platform. He said, before you raise down the houses, Mackenzie, first raise me down, kill me. Up to now, Mackenzie is still there, and people there are appointed about De Jong to Bakuma. So this is the best way to commemorate. And then he told us, Augustine and your friends, I'm not ordaining you after 8 years. If that I want you to go and do a secular, acquire some secular qualification. That's how I went to start mathematics at what is now called Mukuba University. Those days it was called Koseko. I majored in mathematics. Later, in fact, years later, if I sang a degree and a master's, in applied mathematics. Yeah, I still remember Denis De Jong. And I've never stopped teaching. I teach mathematics. I don't need to be employed but I teach at the parish, grade 7, 9, 12, Abaku University. I'm lecturing at the Catholic University. It is due to Denis De Jong. He wanted me and my friends to have a wider horizon. Even in my preaching, because he sent me to school, I know someone would say, but are you not a priest who likes the mathematics? Today I can assure you how many have benefited. You go out there, because of Adio. He was a visionary. This diocese, when I became Treasurer General, I saw how much he invested, and I could get not less than 60% of our budget from the investments that De Jong made. He won an award, and when he died, I was passing Peter and Paul with Father Alec Banda, today Archbishop of Lusaka. I had gone to Kapisha to say service because I had been appointed as a deacon to run Kapisha parish. So during the service, someone tells me, I couldn't believe it. When I come home, Alec Banda just said, the bishop is dead. We learned more. He was a simple man. A fat account, and yet he received so many awards. He reached out to the people, to the needy, the poor. He preached the word. He tried to live by what he preached. Every Saturday, when I Cathedral, Valley, Mutown, Kolonganika, Valama Street kids, instead of appearing them about and the day we were burying him, I served as a deacon. Now, I was upset with God, and Archbishop Emeritus Bampundu said there is no timely death. He challenged me, and I celebrate the life of Denis De Jong. I can assure you, for me, he is a saint. He still inspires me today. When I go to Redway Chengro or anywhere to speak about rights, justice, I see the face of De Jong standing before those bulldozers trying to raise down the houses of the poor. Today I'm fighting for the people of Kasombe. They have not been given. Politicians have spoken. Why? I'm inspired by our Denis De Jong. May the spirit of Denis De Jong continue to live and inspire more young people, priests, sisters, and even more. May it influence the development of this great diocese, now Archdiocese. We can never talk about the Archdiocese of Ndola without talking about our late Bishop Denis De Jong. So bashkofu lesale mipala. This is the 22nd year epo batushirire. Lesale vapala ale pala na bonse aba bombo mulimo wakuleta omulinganya abashikwata omwenso abalande chinko kwa bulaka patulula. Mumpashi wabo wakwichefya ube muli baifwe. Lesa tupeleko uyu mumpashi wakwichefya kulwila abalanda. Nokule kwata ichimonwa ichakutuwala Katolika yeka ichalo cha Zambia ukuya kwisa kuntaji. Lesa amipale, may the soul of our Shkofu Denis De Jong rest in eternal peace.